Alright. Hello guys. Forgive the water and stuff. I actually just took a shower. So, first off, I want to apologize. I meant to upload... I actually recorded and edited the video, too. I meant to upload a video, before the Mexico trip, and then uploading a video after. But the video's on my desktop, and I had forgotten to upload it before I left. So, sorry about that. So that being said, really, most of the stuff I said in there, I don't even remember what I said, and I'm not going to watch it because it was a long video, so I'll just say what I think is important. The Mexico trip was freaking awesome. Mexico City is really nice, actually. I was very pleasantly surprised. You know, I'm used to Baja California, and that's what my image of Mexico is. So that's what I think about when I think Mexico. And being able to go to the mainland and actually see Mexico, I liked it. Mexico City was really cool. So that was a big plus. We didn't get to see much sightseeing because really I was only there for like 4.5 days, or 3.5 days. Or realistically, not even 3.5 days. Friday, Saturday, full days, and then half of Thursday and half of Sunday. So 3 days. We were only there for 3 days, realistically, so there wasn't much time. One of those full days was just for the concert. So really, we only had about 3/4 of a day to really sightsee properly, which was Friday. So we did get to see like the pyramid in the city, the one that's like partially destroyed and they're excavating and stuff. That was cool. Got to see part of the historic district as well, and just got to see the city life and got to hang out and stuff. It was fun. I enjoyed it. Excuse me. Met a lot of people there that were really cool. Had a lot of fun. Connected with some fans that I had never met before, which was really cool too, and they were really, really awesome people. Yeah, and I traveled with a friend, Manuel, who actually was the one who brought me into his group for A to J connection, which I'll get to that in a few moments at the very end. So yeah, so the concert, the actual trip was great. The concert itself, okay. So I've been told that C-ute is the best performers out of Hello Project. And I've never actually legitimately sat down and watched them a whole live concert, or actually been to a concert. I've only seen Berries and Morning Musume, realistically, various stages of Morning Musume, and that's pretty much it. I haven't really watched any concerts. Oh, Juice I've seen. That's pretty much it. So, as a result of this, I didn't, I listened to it, it was hype, but I never really paid attention to it. Until now. Until I went to see the concert. It was absolutely phenomenal. They definitely blow the rest out of the water. The difference between them and Morning Musume. One thing about Morning Musume, overall as performers, I won't lie, they are better. Strictly as far as the performance itself goes. But the difference between C-ute and Morning Musume, 1.5 specifically, is that C-ute has a good combination of everything. They're really good solid dancers as a whole. They're good solid singers as a whole. Yeah, some are worse than others, some are better than others. But as a whole, they're good solid singers. They're very personal, I noticed. They like to be a little bit more personal with their fans. So they do, while they are a little bit rigid in the actual performance itself, like Morning Musume 1.5 is, I feel like they're a little bit more flexible for adaptation, which is nice. That's a good balance. And overall, they just feel so much more cheerful. I don't know how else to put it. Like, that rigidity that I talk about in Morning Musume 1.5 is really, really the biggest problem I have with Morning Musume since a new era started, basically, since Colorful era started, which was like right before Morning Musume 1.4 started, basically when C-ute took over. That's been one of my biggest problems, is the rigidity. It's very professional, the dances are really solid, but I just feel like it's hard to connect. It's hard to like really love them. Like what I loved about Hello Project, part of that is gone. Don't get me wrong, I still love them to death, you know that. But C-ute, like, totally, like, I feel like has a good combination of all of that together. They got talent, they have solid skills, they have the personality, They have the rigidity in order to have a good cohesive package while giving just enough flexibility to make it feel personal. It was nice. So the concert was phenomenal. It was really good. I won't tell you full details about it because I actually wrote up a report on it, which might not be linked below right away, but I will link the website that it will be on, and then once the report is up, I will actually link the report directly on here as well. So yeah, so I mean the concert was great. It was interesting because there was a elevation problem, and apparently they couldn't breathe properly, or at least as well as they would have been able to at ground level, or back home, because it was like, I think it's like 2,000 meters up or something like that, or maybe 1,500 or something. So it was a little difficult, especially for performers. Like, I've heard athletes have problems there too. So all that considered, I was actually really impressed that they managed to do so freaking well. Like, I could not believe it. They like, I could hardly tell that they weren't 100% at the same ability as they would have been normal, because of them putting their all. Like, I don't know how they pulled it off. They did a really good job. Like, I remember reading some blog entries and stuff, like, for example, about how Mayumi was complaining that near the end she was finding it difficult to lift her legs because she didn't have the strength, because she couldn't breathe in as much oxygen. It was harder to breathe. So, I mean, stuff like that, it was just cool. Like, they did such a good job. I was like I said, thoroughly impressed. They blew me away. This was the best concert I've ever seen live. Granted, I'm sure you guys know I haven't seen a lot of concerts in comparison to people that do this normally, but I've seen my share, and from what I've seen, this was phenomenal. Even better than the Lavender concert that I went to, and you know, I was gushing about that. This was great. This was absolutely great. I did actually get to make eye contact with Chisato, who is my Oshi, if you didn't know that, a couple of times, which made me really happy. I got a heart from Mai Hagiwara, which was really nice too. And I got minor noticing, like more like noticing my area from everybody else. Manuel actually got some pretty solid notices from Saki, his Oshi, which was pretty cool. Yeah, so that was fun. So yeah, it was a great concert. Beyond that, there's not really much else to say because, like I said, I have a full write-up on it. I don't really want to waste time talking in detail about it when I already wrote about it in detail. So that was the biggest thing, like the Oshi factor, because I didn't really write about that. Like, that was awesome. Like, I was so fanboying the whole entire time. I had my Chisa towel as a headband. I had a Chisa towel around me. I had my Chisa wristband. Excuse me, my green king blade, and then I was wearing the concert T-shirt. So it was totally legit. The handshake was pretty cool. Realistically, it was probably about the same amount of time as Japanese, but the way it was handled, it just felt like it was faster. It really felt like it was definitely shorter time than the New York one from Murder Musume, and it felt like it was shorter than Japanese, just slightly. The only thing I got to say was I got to Chisato was the first one in line. I don't even remember what the order was, to be honest. I know Chisa was first. She saw me all decked out in green. She just got really happy, and she was like, oh yeah, you know, like pointed at me and just like smiling. And then so I shook her hand and said thank you, and then, like, you know, I said I love you, and then that was it. That was all I got. So I got a Daisuke back from her. The rest I was just like, it was a steady stream. I just got pushed through. So I don't remember. I think it was Saki, Airi, and then Mai, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not 100% sure, but it was all just thank you, you know, just shake their hands, thank you, that's all I said. Or, arigato gozaimasu is what I said. And then I got to Mayumi, and since I was at the end, like, I kind of held on her hands. We kind of, like, held on to each other's hands and shook hands, and so I could tell her something real quick. I told her I was from America, and that, you know, that there's a lot of love for them in America, and we really appreciate them coming. That was essentially all I was able to say, and she just said, like, and I was like, she was here, and I was moving this way, right? So I was, like, already over here, and our hands were just like this. And then she was just like, well, thank you so much, you know, like, that's pretty far away, and thank you for coming, and we appreciate it, and that was as far as I got, and then we were pushed back through, and that was it. VIP got to do the handshakes first, and then everybody else got in, so I didn't see if this speed ever changed. And then I got my extra merch, VIP merch, on the way out, and that was it. And I left. and I forgot to get my medicine back from the security guy, the staff, so I had to buy it in the airport, but that's okay. So that was fun. It was a really good concert. I don't regret any of it. I lost a lot of sleep. I'm still a little sleepy even though I slept well last night, but it was great. So I wanted to take a moment to show you guys the goods that I got for myself. So we'll just get to it. So there's a handshake ticket. That's what it looked like. They handed this to us on the way out, since there was no need for us to buy the CD since VIP already got it. So they handed us the actual ticket so that once we left, if we wanted, we could keep it for the sake of collecting, which I am going to do. So, this is, yeah. And then this wasn't actually from the concert, it was from, I'm assuming, the Mexican fan club for C-ute. And they were handing this out so we can hold them up if we wanted to or whatever. So I kept it. I got like 3 of them. I threw away the other ones and I kept one so I can keep it for a scrapbook later. That's a good picture too. I like the picture. There's a lot of bootleg merchandise outside too. Actually, I didn't mention that in my article because I didn't want to really talk about it. But there was a lot of bootleg merchandise. It was crazy. It was just like vendors on the streets and everything, and like some of it was actually pretty cool. But I didn't want to buy it because I'd rather put that money towards buying official goods that goes to, you know, to C-ute. They gave us the signs, which I forgot to take, so I didn't hold it up. And here is, and when I say they, I mean this was from fans. But I checked it in with my backpack accidentally. This is what my VIP ticket looked like. There was actually a tab at the end that basically said the same thing. And then here's an actual ticket. Totally legit. Yeah, I actually had like 2 extra tickets, but I know it was totally sold out, by the way. I had 2 extra tickets, standard general admission tickets, because one of my friends flaked out on me, and I had bought another one just in case I didn't get VIP or the VIP didn't work out properly. But I never picked it up, so the way I look at it, I contributed to it selling out, I guess, because it was a sold-out concert. And then there was this we got as well. It's a lanyard with this on it, our VIP pass. My one complaint about it is it's not laminated or in plastic holder like they did in New York, because it did get a little damaged while I was wearing it for the concert, but otherwise, I mean, I like it. It's cool. It's cool. They also gave us for VIP. Is this for VIP or was this just, oh, and then here's a raffle ticket. You'll read about that. There was a raffle lottery. I didn't win anything, but still kept the ticket anyways. I don't know what these, I don't know if this is the VIP wristband, like if we actually get wristband specifically for being VIP, because it doesn't say VIP on it, or if this is something everybody got when they got checked in. But I got this when they were checking our VIP, so I'm assuming this was actually strictly for VIP. And then that was my pass number, which doesn't really mean anything. So, on the wristband number. So there's that, and the actual stuff I bought. So here's a wristband. It is actually the one from the current tour, so it wasn't exclusive. I do like them though. The Team C-ute is pretty cool. It's simple, but it's cute. It's cool enough where it's like, okay, I don't mind it being simple because it says something I like. The towel looks like this. It says Team Chisato or whatever member you got it for. They'll say, you know, whatever, Team AIRI or whoever you got it for. So Team Chisa, and then with the design, the filigree design. So there you go. I like this one too. Once again, mostly simple. The filigree adds a nice touch to it, and the fact that it says Team whatever is pretty cool. I like that. The T-shirt, kind of simple, but at the same time, I really like it. The masks and the cactus really add nice flavor, which really makes it feel. Adds that nice Mexican flavor. I really liked it. The New York one was so stupid and plain. This was cool. I like this. And the backside says Watashi tachi cute desu. And then the names, and then up front and whatnot on the back. So, cool shirt, cool shirt. Here's a CD, commemorative CD that actually all the songs on here except are from the set list except for the encore. The encore songs aren't on here. I'm not going to open this. I'm keeping this for the sake of collecting, so this is all you're going to see. I did the same thing with my Morning Musume 1/4 CD. I didn't open that one either. Okay, let's look at these real quick. This is kind of like an unboxing, I guess. Not really. Just kind of showing off. So, here are the photos. Here's the Miami one. That says, Cutie Circuit Vamos, something. Me alegra ver a todos. I don't know Spanish, so I have no idea what that means. But it is definitely unique. It's basically like a daily from the tour. It has the same poses, outfits from the tour, but with the Mexican messages on it. Which is the same as Morning Musume, if I remember correctly. Although I think they were wearing their New York, like, sashes. But otherwise the outfit was the same. There's Saki that says, Feliz de estar en México. Which again, I don't know what that means. And there is AIRI. AIRI is freaking gorgeous in person, like you don't even know. It's crazy. It says, gracias por sus ánimos. Animos? I don't know what that means either. Oh! They actually had a plush of this that she signed and gave away. I don't know, is that a Mexican animated character? I have no idea. I actually didn't know what this was. I'm curious now, I need to look it up. There's Chisato. That's Mayoshi. And that's actually a really good picture. It says, Gracias, Mexico. Nice and simple, that I do know. Gracias means thank you, if you don't already know that. And a cute little, whatever the heck that is adorable. And then Mai. She looks really good in that picture, actually, it's a really good one. She wrote, Amo Mexico. I don't know what Amo means. But yeah, that's a really good shot. So yeah, so those are the photos from the photo set that they gave out. Or they sold. And that's almost everything that I bought. There's one other thing. Let's see. And, well, I didn't technically buy this. It got a little bit damaged in transport, unfortunately. I'm not going to take it out of its plastic, but they gave a signed photo. This is an IE5 size, if I'm not mistaken, actually. Which is a little bit irritating, but at the same time I really like it because it's bigger than the photo that they gave at New York City, which is kind of cool. I would have preferred like a pin-up or size or something, but this is big, so I'm happy with it. So there we go. There's the signed photo I have. I think this is the first legit Hello Project signed merchandise I have. Like, that I've actually received. Like, I've bought some, but this is something I actually got legitimately from an event. So that's pretty cool. I have Lavender signed CD, but that doesn't count. That's not Hello Project. Ex-Hello Project member, but... So that's cool. So, that's what I got. Like I said, the trip was great, so... There we go. Mexico was awesome. For those of you that got to make it, I hope you had a blast like I did. Those of you that didn't get to make it, sorry you didn't get to make it. I hope they come nearer to you at some point in the near future. If you have the opportunity and it's a reasonable distance away, do your best to make it. Trust me, you will not regret it. They are worth seeing live completely. Okay, and then finally, to conduct business, not really business, but I wanted to talk about a couple of things. Curry Gaming, my Curry Gaming channel, as I'm sure you've noticed for a long time, is pretty much dead. It's not that I don't have content. I actually have folders full of content waiting to be edited, to be uploaded there. But it's time. Time is a problem. Going from Cypress College, which is a community college, to university level means I have less time. I'm still working the same amount I did before, and on top of that, I'm trying to do some contributions for A to J Connections. And, of course, there's this. I've been trying to start up again, too. Not to mention the move that was relatively recently that I had to settle down with. Getting used to the area. Just every little factor is just... Curry Gaming's probably not going to happen. There might be a way for me to still approach the video game scene, I'm not going to mention anything until I know full details about it, but keep an eye out. I'll keep you guys updated. But as of now, when it comes to video games, I'm just gonna play them. I'm not gonna really do anything else for the time being. So that's that. As far as A to J Connections, I've mentioned this before. A to J Connections is a website that, a blog website basically that focuses on idols, Japanese idols, and visual kei. Those are the two main focuses right now that we have. So if you're interested in visual kei or Japanese idols, this not just Hello Project, this includes 48G and etc. Those are the two main focuses because the members we have in the group for A to J are actually, those are the two main ones we follow. But we'll have more. There's slight indie idol coverage as well, and some others too, so don't fret. And it's expanding, forever expanding, so we'll get more as time goes on. So that's that. Yeah, so I write articles on there. That's the whole point of me mentioning them. I write articles. I'm the Hello Project guy, so generally speaking, you'll see Hello Project. Like my last article was written about Sunku's announcement of his resignation. I do reviews and stuff. That's actually essentially why you don't really see me posting on a me blog anymore, because that's where I post my idol stuff now from now on. And then anything else that I need to do I usually say it here. So my Amiibo is mostly going to be for me sharing these videos and maybe sometimes making random posts, but mostly A to J, and here's where you're going to get all of my info. I go under the name Bowser05 on there. We're going to slowly phase out nicknames, and so you'll just look me up by the name Tipu, which is my real name, as you know. And there. So A to J. There'll be like I said, there'll be an article up soon that I've written up on C-ute's concert. As soon as it's fully edited and fully proofread and ready to go and everything's good, then it'll go up and I'll link it here. Until then, I'll just link the main A to J site, and you can check it out. And there you go. So yeah, check it out. That's actually really big. I mean, we do more stuff too. We do, like, if you go to anime conventions in California, we actually do like panels, like idol information panels, visual kei information panels, things like that. And we actually, like, sometimes we actually do things with some groups, like music groups and stuff. I can't think of any off the top of my head for some reason that we've worked with before, but there are some. Nothing big, like smaller, mostly indie stuff and things like that, but still, we've had our share. So, yeah, check us out. Check us out. Like I said, that and here are going to be your two main ways of getting information from me personally. Of course, you can always check my Facebook as well. You know how it is. So yeah, so my idol stuff is going to be back on track again. Hello Project specifically, of course, you know that's what I'm most interested in. And Curry Gaming is going to go down indefinitely. I might bring it up again when I have more time or things in my life change, but as of now, it's more stress than it's worth. So, and personally speaking, I'd rather spend time playing video games than talking about it if I had to choose one or the other. So that's why I dropped Curry Gaming, and I'd rather talk about idols here. Fair enough. So that's it. So, oh yeah, and the last thing, that's what I mentioned in the last video that I that needed to get uploaded, that I'm not going to since it's too late. I was going to ask, what kind of things do you guys like seeing in my videos? My obsessions are pretty straightforward, so those are going to be always the same. It's going to be me talking about whatever the heck I want to talk about. You know, it's just going to be me blabbing. But I've done some other things, like I've done side-by-sides of like old versions versus new covers of songs or new versions of songs side-by-side, uploading so you can compare and contrast. Unboxings only happen as I buy stuff, so that's not anything I can do any faster. It just depends on when I buy things. I've done some dance covers. I've done some lists, top 10 lists, stuff like that. What kind of things interested you guys the most? Let me know in the comments below, and then I'll start looking them over and seeing, you know, what I can reasonably try to do. And then we'll work from there. And or if there's suggestions you have for things that I don't usually do that you think I might be able to do, I'll look it over and see if it's something I might be able to pull off. So let me know. Thank you for watching, guys. Sorry for the really long video, but to be fair, this is like 6 weeks worth of like my obsessions all put together, so all things considered, a little bit shy of 30 minutes isn't that bad. Yep. Thank you for watching. See you guys next time.